Hello there, welcome back to to Ryukyu West. Last time we broke the infamy limit and that resulted in a bunch of rebels. Apparently I did a little bit of checking on the event, and if my memory serves me right, it's the event 757, and that is basically an event that was introduced with the 5-1, which I'm playing. And judging by the response from some of the players on the forums, the event itself is supposedly bugged. But, and there is a but here, apparently it should stop after just three risings. But if you allow the rebels to siege 3 counties, they stop. So potentially we'll have 3 rebel siege counties the entire time. And apparently it doesn't have anything to do with my attrition, so just leaving 3 random provinces for the noble rebels to hold, as they will, as far as I know, the noble rebels won't actually be able to break my country with just 3 provinces, and to boot, they won't be able to actually get anything more than that. So what we will be aiming for is to allow, this is 1 noble rebel, and we'll probably have, I'll probably leave some of these guys alone. This big stack here, have it siege. No idea where that one. Yeah, so I'll probably leave. No, that's too close to the borders. So that's one. That one we won't actually. That one we won't actually do anything with. But for now, I will be putting my my units in position. We'll be dealing with the rebels. We'll hopefully get this annoying business sorted out by having these guys siege or hold 3 provinces. We'll see if it works or not. If not, I might even opt to either give up or try to mod the event so that it actually works as supposed. Because apparently it was supposed to originally simply have 3 rebel units running in your country, but the only way to counter it is by having 3 of the rebel units actually siege and take over a province. So with that said, we'll probably allow them to do so, and then we'll see if we can make something from that. As you can see, land tech 34 has been reached, and that gives us basically better infantry, and with that we should be in a better position to fight these rebels. They now have 2 provinces though, so I will be aiming for basically trying to destroy the units. I'm pretty sure it won't actually lift the sieges or lift the everything, so to speak. And also we will be taking whatever lands we can. We will keep on with that. Wu is of course a target here. So with that said, we'll most likely also get rid of some of these guys, because, well, these guys are basically a target because they're so close to the border. But we'll have to see. Even so, these guys, if they finish that siege, that would actually be quite beneficial to me. But I can also postpone this. I only get 6 revolts a year. And that is simply by keeping this one at the side, because you can basically don't actually revolt before you actually get that done. So potentially that's the way to keep everyone or all the rebels in check here. But that wasn't really the case. What I wanted to say. We'll be dealing with the rebels now, as they only have 3. Yeah, they have 3 provinces. I think I get a little bit. Yeah, I get a little bit from attrition. Not from any siege provinces, but basically I think these guys, yeah, they're standing in an attrition area, so we'll be sending them south, and I'll most likely have to do a little bit of a reconfiguration, I guess I should say, of my army, simply because I have been splitting and joining at random, so I'll have to fix that as well. But for now, enact Wu. And where the hell did those other rebels come from? Only Lian Shan. So basically we have actually dealt with all the rebels now, so that's not a problem. We can basically now keep on going. As you can see, the event actually seems to have stopped. We'll have to do a confirmation on that, I guess. But even so, it is basically dealt with now, and that is a very good thing. Where are those rebels going? Golkanda? They're going back. So yeah, I'll be doing some little bit of cleanup here, and then we will be continuing our warfare. We have, well, we actually don't have any targets right now, but I don't think we're gaining any more. No, we're not gaining any more attrition. So having those 3 provinces joined by rebels shouldn't actually be an issue here. I'm a little bit concerned though, if I kill all the noble units, if that'll actually trigger that try minting more coins, inflation, troops deserting. Well, first time I got those, but still, doesn't really matter. Baluchistan is done for. Annexation. I thought I pressed annexation, but even so, there we go. So yeah, my advice, if there's something that's actually bothering you in a game that could potentially screw you over, just check the event, check the forums, because it didn't actually take me more than 5 minutes before I realized what the issue were, and thus I would say I have dealt with it in one manner or another. Simply having those 3 provinces sieged by rebels, when I don't actually gain any negative things from it, other than a little bit of lost income. I can live with that. The only real issue now is that I have to do a little bit of a test here, because I have no idea if... Wow, that's suddenly 3 rebel units. No idea. So apparently if they don't rise up one way, they'll rise up another. Is that what they're saying? But even so, it doesn't really matter, because I'll deal with them sooner or later. But the real question is, will this actually force me to if I kill off all these rebels, if that'll actually make it so that I can't, all the sieges will end, basically that the same way as it does with pretender rebels, I think. So yeah, we'll have to do a little bit quick check on that, but all in all, things are looking up. We are growing our manpower now, so that's nothing to worry about, and it will get, of course, some rebels rising up. That's only natural under these circumstances. But even so, I'm pretty sure we will be all right. Once we've dealt with basically all these rebels and are rebel free, we'll be upgrading our military. This is basically something that will be happening quite a lot, stability hits, but we should be able to live even so. Let's see, and we are basically done. There we go. We'll be upgrading to line, I think, line infantry. Anything else? Nope. And with that, our troops almost got annihilated there, but at least now we have regular unit troops, which basically, as you can see, aren't really that dangerous, because they aren't even half the size of the units that we have been facing thus far. It'll simply be a pain to micromanage it all, but it won't actually be a big problem or anything like that. France refuses access to trade centers. I couldn't care less, but yeah. We have a good nation now, we have things going, we are far over the infamy limit, and the only bad things are that we will get a bunch of extra rebels, not because of infamy, I think. I'm pretty sure that the infamy limit has actually nothing to see, this is simply nationalist rebels. Yeah, and the rebel sentiment thing will also hurt me quite a lot. So, other than that, I think I will be fine. The only thing will be annoying is the rebel sentiment thing. I have no idea how long that thing actually lasts. But even so, we have enough forces, we have enough troops to actually deal with it, and just for future reference, we will be doing some more, I guess I should call it building up of my troops. I'll be building, I think, 36,000 more, basically around the same number I did last time, and we'll increase our funding to basically just soldiers, or treasury, that is, to make sure that we can actually sustain ourselves. We'll probably also go up to Khorasan, Persia, Ming, so forth, simply keep on going that way. We only have 111 years left, and even so, we have been making some gains with overextension. I'm a little bit surprised that no one else have actually attacked me. National sentiment, we can always postpone these by simply having or hanging them up there, but it only lasts 3 years, so it should be just fine. So that's basically how you have to combat that event. Because as you see, I could very well, if I hadn't actually found out that information, be broken by it. And you should take the noble ones, because they won't actually defect to anyone. And I'm pretty sure they can't actually break your country by simply having 3 provinces sieged and done. I have no idea if they'll suddenly be released on their own. But yeah, I think we can get things going now. Truce with Ming is over in 3 years. Khorasan is potentially a target. We're simply missing a CB. They will potentially attack me, I think, because, well, they do have the opportunity to do so, and everyone I see is not standing in a zone that would grant overextension. So without any further ado, we'll just keep on going. Great Britain declared war on us, but I'm a little bit concerned. How the hell are they actually going to get to us? And Switzerland joined in. Nothing really to worry about. Aragon either. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous because, well, the stability events are basically pushing me down to -1. I'll probably be kept at -3 stability for the rest of the game, it seems. So I think I won't actually be bothering investing too much in it. It gives me some very negative modifiers though, so we'll have to see how we'll work with this. But potentially, it's I believe my difficulty is still on normal, so I should be able to pull through even so. The only issue here will probably be a little bit on the money side, but other than that, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to pull through just fine. I'll be placing some troops here in well, close to Ming, because we are very much ready for another war with them. So without any further ado, we'll get ready for it. I will be trying to improve stability a little bit longer, but if that event actually might be that I've just been unlucky, but if it keeps hitting that hard, I will probably just leave it as it were. But we'll have to think about it, and then we'll see what we'll do. We're losing a bunch of merchants, which is basically why I'm getting a bigger loss. And since, well, stability will most likely be kept low, I can also put a little bit more money into the treasury to make sure that I have the money to fight these wars. Apparently my generals are dying pretty easily. Okinawa is basically the only place people can siege that is mine, and they don't actually have the guts to come onto my lands personally. So we'll wait and see. We could potentially declare war on Ming now, and I think I'll actually go ahead and do so. Rebel shouldn't be too much of a problem. Nationalism, Korea, Manchu. So I think I will be aiming for this time to make my way up to Korea, up to Manchu, and hopefully take some of their lands as well. But we'll have to see what we'll do. We have to at least try and keep war exhaustion low, because if we don't, we'll get royally screwed by it if we aren't careful. So what I will be doing is sending basically troops to the exact same province, do some quick sieging, and then we will pull out pretty fast, simply to try and that way keep the war exhaustion under control. So with that, I'll just start fighting this war. Guam, well, they are stealing my provinces, guess I should call them my colonies, but we have no way of defending them, so I can't actually I can't care, more or less. There we go, this is ours. Apparently a little bit too much to stand on their own. But yeah, we'll have to try and make it fast. The only real problem with big wars would be that my war exhaustion could get high, and that in turn could mean that I will get screwed by more events, by more would have been stuff like that can potentially screw me over real bad. But as I said, we have a new better infantry to at least some extent, and that should really help me here. But we'll siege these provinces, I think, the old-fashioned way, which is to send siege squads. We'll try to take as many provinces as we can without getting war exhaustion on ourselves, and hopefully that'll be the key here to making this work without getting ourselves into too much trouble. As you can see, we won the war with Ming pretty damn easily. We didn't actually have the troubles we had last time with them not wanting to give up. And also you can see that my prestige here is actually quite hurt thanks to the overextension. That's basically what we will be getting. You'll be getting rebels, you'll be getting stability hits, and you'll be getting prestige hit. As long as all of those negative modifiers that entail, but you should be fine even so. As you can see, we don't really have any big problems now that we dealt with that worst part of 1 million people trying to kill me at once. So since that is solved, I think we'll be fine. But I'm pretty sure also that I will be going after Manchu now, pretty much straight away. We'll have some extra rebels in this area, but if we go after Manchu and take them out, we can get to the hordes. We can start a little bit of colonizing at least. We could potentially start messing with Russia too, but it will be a hellstorm in terms of war exhaustion to get through Russia. As you can see, I'm actually at 1 now, but that's mostly due to events, so it's nothing to actually worry about. Also, I could potentially go ahead and build some more troops. Whenever you have the chance in when you overextended, I say go for build some troops, because if you don't, sooner or later the war exhaustion will bite me in my ass, and then it will take forever to actually build any troops at all. So building them now is probably the wisest idea. It'll probably still take a hell of a long time to get to through Africa, through Europe. So even if I started now, if people don't declare war on me, I might not make it. So we'll have to see how this turns out in the end. But this will probably be the end of this episode. As you can see, we have been making some gains. We have dealt with the rebels, and all in all, we are doing pretty well for ourselves. Aragon probably won't. No, actually just one white piece. Can I do the same with Great Britain then? They're actually the ones racking up war exhaustion, not me. So that's good. But as I said, we'll be going after Manchu and Korea now, and hopefully we can take them out without too much fuss. Also, if we're lucky, we can go after Persia, Syria, and then start with Syria. It's actually sieging Castile. Wow. But then we can start with Europe, and Europe basically have high, as far as I know, pretty much all over has high levels of supply limits, so we should be fine. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully we can pull it off in the 106 years that remain. We have wasted a lot of time with those rebels. We have wasted a lot of time. Otherwise, Japan will be a bitch to deal with, but I think we will be able to pull it off. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. I'll see you around next time. Bye.